I wonder if anyone lives on that island over there. Gotta be a pretty boring life, I suppose. Hmm. Hello and welcome, everybody, to Stick Tower. This is a map by Dragonic212. It is a parkour map. Yes, I'm doing another parkour map. My name is DJ Parkour. Don't complain. However, in this video, I'm not just going to be talking about the map. I'm also going to be talking about the current situation of free-to-play games. I thought it would be kind of a nice topic to discuss. Just make sure I have my settings correctly. And yeah, so sure we'll have fun. Yeah, I've already set my spawn. Now there was a few things I had to do. You may see game rule has been updated and stuff like that. Yeah, natural regeneration was off, and keep inventory was also off. So, a couple of things wrong there. But we're starting here, and this should take about 15 minutes. That's what I've heard from people, but it might take longer. There will be a link in the video description to this map if you want to download it and try it for yourself. And if I want to, I'll add a link to this guy's YouTube if I can be bothered, which I probably won't be, but you know. There'll definitely be a link to the map. Okay, I'm not going to have F3 open here. I am just going to get through this map while talking about the free-to-play stuff. So, the aim of the map is to find all 10 sticks by the time you reach the end. Let's go. Okay. So, the current situation of free-to-play games. This is kind of a dodgy topic. It's something that is on a lot of people's minds as wrong. You know, a lot of companies take advantage of the cash stores in free-to-play games. There tend to be real money stores in free-to-play games. This is a big issue that free-to-play games have had for a while. And it's kind of painful. And I'm not saying it's a bad thing. It just has to be done right. When I think of free-to-play, I think of optional donations. That's what I think of. Oh, that was close. So, if I like a free-to-play game enough, then yeah, sure, I'll buy some of their merchandise in-game. And yes, it may cost some real money. But, you know, how else are these companies meant to fund the games? You know. This is actually a reasonably difficult map. I'm actually kind of surprised. And I keep failing on that one jump because I'm not looking up. Okay. So, that was clever. Okay. So, what's up with the free-to-play games? Well, a lot of them are what we call pay-to-win. For any of you who don't know what that means, effectively, it means that you pay for something in-game which with real money, which gives you an advantage. Now, most people think this is wrong, and they are right to think that it is wrong, because it is very wrong. No one should be paying to get an advantage in a game. That is wrong. So, you know, I have a few things that I would like to say in regards to this. Bear in mind, everything I say here is my own opinion. Everybody is entitled to theirs. Feel free to leave your opinion in the comments, but please don't spam it and dislike anyone else's or anything like that. Just say it and carry on. Okay, so I think for free-to-play games to be legitimate, they shouldn't have any cash shop whatsoever. Now, we all know that's not going to happen because all the games have to be funded somehow. Yes, they do. So, what is the next thing? Well, if they can't put a cash shop, what's the next best thing? Well, why not have people pay for the game in the first place? That can't be too bad, surely. No, it's not too bad. I would be happy paying for a game in the first place. A lot of developers, I suppose, think that if they don't have their game as free to play, it'll be pirated. But, you know, that's a false accusation, really. You know, pirates are pirates. You know, pirates aren't going to purchase things with microtransactions or whatever. You know, they're just going to play the free-to-play game to play the free-to-play game, you know. Because you can, so why wouldn't they? So, you know, why not just charge for the game in the first place? It might even get you more money out of the game. Who knows? If you are making the game to get money, then surely that's fine. If you're making it to annoy people, then sure, make a pay-to-win free-to-play game. It'll do great in the annoying people side. So, that's my thought on that. You know, why not just charge for your game in the first place? It's not that difficult, you know. You ask for money in a microtransaction store. Why is it so different to ask for money straight up? I don't think it's very different at all. Sorry, I'm having to focus on the parkour slightly here. Getting a bit tricky. That's a tough one. Okay. So, bear in mind, this commentary is live, so as you're hearing, I'm also doing this parkour at exactly the same time. So, bear that in mind when you judge me on my parkour skills. And my commentary skills. Okay. Was good. Okay. So, just take a look at my notes. Right. Okay. So, I'm now stuck. Here we go. Okay, so I've covered the don't put any microtransactions in a game. If you want to make money from a game, sell it for money to begin with. Now, the thing that really is on a lot of developers' minds is, how can I make money from this game? If you have true supporters, then they will pay money for anything in the game, including cosmetic items. Excuse me, this is confusing. Can you get on that ladder? I'm going to hope you can. You can. Okay. You can't get on that though. You can on this one. Okay. Assume we have to go up here. Probably not. That's gonna set my spawn point to my current location. Nope, it's gonna set it above me. That's weird. Well, can I jump there? No. I certainly can't. Oh, okay, you have to get on the ladder here. Okay, right, that's... Don't know if that's broken or not, but that's a bit weird. Okay. So, if there is a real money store, only cosmetic items. Please don't put anything other than cosmetic items, because it ruins your game, and no one will play it simply for the fact that they don't have a fair chance. Your home bed was missing or obstructed. Well, fun. Okay. I don't honestly know how that happened. I, however, do know where I was, so I am going to switch my game mode. This is not cheating, guys. My home bed was missing or obstructed, so I'm just going to fly back to where I was, which was up here, I believe. It was past these things. It was here. Okay, now I'm going to hit the checkpoint. And actually, it is by my position. Right, okay. Sure. Okay. It was just because I was on a fence, is all. Okay. So. If the supporters, if the players of your game truly support you and your continuing updates on the game and stuff like that, then they will buy whatever you give them, you know. Your players aren't just going to say, you know what, if it's cosmetic, I don't want it. Because that's not what players do. You know. True players of your game, true believers that your game is good, will buy any item you throw at them. And I know that for a fact. Now, there's a note here to be said about companies that purposely make their game pay to win. Do they get more money? Yes. But what about their reputation as a games developer? What about that? You know, what's the average consumer going to think about them? If they put microtransactions, or pay-to-win microtransactions in every game they make. No one's going to have a high rating for them, you know. A lot of people are going to hate them. There was a checkpoint back there. I didn't see that. So, you know, it isn't just, you know, being nice or, you know, making a lot of money. You have reputation at stake here, you know. As if I was a games developer, I wouldn't want my reputation to be ruined by the fact that I made one game that had tons of stuff that was pay to win. And yes, developers have done that in the past. They've ruined their entire company because they made their game pay to win. And then what do? Well, they can try and cheat their way around the system, I suppose, and, you know, attempt to make a new company. But how complicated does that then get? How complicated does it become? Because then you're talking about, you know, someone changes their entire identity just to make new games. And it's quite possible that they'll mess up those ones as well. That's entirely possible. You know, it's just something to think about in this long video. It's actually getting kind of long. I was hoping to have this done in 15 minutes. I don't know if I'm actually nearing the top. It doesn't look like it. This map is actually a bit longer than I thought. Someone managed to complete it in 15 minutes. And I just fell off the entire thing. Wow. Good job, TJ. Okay. Working my way back up. Considering most of you have already switched off at this point, it's probably safe to say that none of you listened to what I just said. So, I'm safe. Yeah. Oh well. It's fine. I'll record anyway. Yeah, some people do like this. This is stick tower number 7. Right, so I've missed... how many of them? Missed an entire 6 of them. Well, I'm pro. Yeah. It would seem I'm bad at this map. Open these doors. Yeah. Stick tower number 8. Awesome. Oh, well this could be fun. Okay. So, that's about all I have to say on free-to-play games and stuff like that. I hope that enlightened some of you. Obviously, as I said, almost all of that was purely based on my opinion. Nothing more. So, just bear that in mind when you quote me, which I'm sure you will at some point. Whoever actually got to this point in the video. Just... it is my opinion, remember. So, it isn't necessarily true. If any of you decide to make games in the future, that's something I'd recommend doing. Just, you know, not just that, but, you know, check with your community. What do they think is okay? Because I'm talking on a very, very broad scale here. You know, I'm talking about every game. But there are some specifics which require some more thought. Some which require more than just a simple, oh, we're making a free-to-play game? Okay, we'll make it like this. Some require more. So just bear that in mind. Yes, it was possible to make that jump, and I knew it was possible. There we go. Is this the top? Do you found all 10 sticks? Special thanks to my subs. Thanks for playing Stick Tower, map by Dragonic212. I hope you had fun. Check out my YouTube channel at Dragonic Maps. More maps and trailers soon. Here's some bonus items. Well, I found all the stick towers. Awesome. And of course, he leaves stuff in here. As always, the TNT and torches. Cool. I'm sure there'll be some kind of bonus parkour here somewhere. Hang on, does that? It does. That's weird. Okay, if you put a trapdoor on top of a fence, you can actually climb over the fence. Cool. I wonder what happens if I do this. I can't light it from there, can I? Oh well. What I can do is not a lot. Well then. How about here? Can I do something to this? Probably. How about that? Ooh, I know. Up. Okay. I just dodged the explosion there. And that is now non-traversable. Fantastic. Now, there's this little trick that I probably didn't make, but it's like if you keep doing this, a long line of TNT explosions. Go. And you can just place the TNT as opposed to the torches. I found that quite good. It's possibly a cheaper way of making a drill. One of those TNT pillar things. Anyway, actually I think that was about 15 minutes, so that was good. Oh, where's the skeleton skulls? Was there soul sand in one of the chests? I'm intrigued now. So I'm just going to go ahead and switch to game mode 1. I managed to get 2 of the sticks. In fact, there's one there. Oh dear. Okay, go up. That was not what I meant to do. Oh yeah, I'm in creative mode. Lol. Okay. So, here, I assume there is a way of getting up onto those by doing this. Yep. And yeah, Get into this chest, which contains stick tower number 10. Go. I got 7, 8, and 10, so I got 3 of the 10 sticks. I'm pretty sure that's a bad score. Probably. Anyway, I'm going to take a quick look around. If I find anything cool, I will let you guys know. However, other than that, thanks for watching, guys, and I'll see you in the next one.